Hello, everyone. This is AlloPack here. Welcome back. Give me 1 second. La 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 la. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Give me 1 second, y'all. Fucking stuff been acting up. Off 1 second. I hope y'all have been enjoying y'all's weekend, especially you Florida fans. I know y'all should be enjoying y'all's weekend. I know we might have a little bit of a dark spot, but don't let that get to y'all. I'm live. I'm live. All right. Hello. Give me my little notepad back up. Switch it over. All right. Hello, everyone. Okay. Hopefully it works. Okay. So I got a little notepad right here. We're going to talk about some stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I got a notepad right here. We're gonna watch. We're gonna talk about some things. Okay. Okay. First off, first topic. Title of the video: Florida. Florida, in a shocking way and dominant way, handled business at home against Kentucky. The Wildcats, the one team that had our number for the past 3 years, 3 years since Mullen, last year of Mullen, had our number. Finally, we have beaten them. And not in like a close fashion, not by 3 points, by a total of 28 points. That's fantastic. I don't care who you are or if you're a fan of Florida or you're not a fan of Florida. That is a very fantastic thing to see because Florida hasn't been that dominant over a team like an SEC team in quite a long time. Kentucky, I think Kentucky is somewhat of a decent program. I'm not going to say they are good or great, but they have shown some feats that makes them noteworthy of this being a good game for us as Florida fans and Florida Gators. I can name feats off right now, like they took fucking Georgia close, like it was 13-12. Georgia barely squeaked out of that one. If Kentucky would have won that game against Georgia, this game right here would have been a whole different beast. You know very much well they'll be like, oh my god, Florida beat Kentucky and Kentucky beat Georgia. Oh my god, Florida might beat Georgia. But since they didn't beat Georgia, there's still skeptical and doubt out there that's saying that Florida might not beat Georgia. So take it as a will. But they did hold Georgia to 13 points. They did beat Ole Miss convincingly. Or no, I don't think was it convincingly. Maybe it was fluke. Don't know. They did beat Ole Miss, so they do have some part of their resumes that show that they are a decent team, and that this might be a bit of a quality win for Billy. But in overall terms, they are 3-3. I get that fact that they're 3-3. But you also got to look at Florida's terms as well. we came in here thinking we were going to lose this game. Either lose it or it would have been a very close win. For us to come in here and destroy Georgia the way we did, and it wasn't close. Like, it was close in the beginning. Of course, the games could be close in the beginning, but by the time halftime happened, we were up by a lot, and we kept that lead. And not only keep the lead, normally Billy would just go conservative for the rest of the game, and that normally allowed the team to come back. They almost did. He did go conservative at the beginning of the half, and it almost cost us like our whole lead. And I'm glad they did it, because after the half, he went on a bit of a touchdown spree. It wasn't like as much as he did in the first half, but the second half, they were sprinkled around here and there. He wasn't as conservative as he usually is, and so we were able to keep that lead and also add onto it, which was a whole overall factor, which I'm happy about, because that's something that us Florida fans been wanting, was to put our foot on their throats and just keep scoring. And for us, the fact that we were able to do that with Billy shows that we might have some change coming into the pipeline with him. He might be changing a bit, but still, the what would you call it? I forgot what it's called, but we still got to see if he will be able to keep this change and keep doing what he did with Kentucky. And on top of that, the offense, my God, the offense looked a lot more better this game compared to the last game with Tennessee, which I'm now looking at it and I'm salty that we lost that. Because if we didn't lose that, we'd be 5-2. We wouldn't be 4-3. We'd be 5-2, and we've already beat the over and under. We'll be over the predicted games that they thought we were going to win, which I still think we're going to, because these next games coming up ain't as hard as people make them out to be. To be straight honest, after seeing the Georgia and Texas game, Alabama and Tennessee game, and all of them, the whole SEC is like wide the hell open. It's a very wide open conference right now, and that excites me, because if this team continues to get better, we may get a bowl game. We might get a bowl game, depending on what games we win and lose. Because now, if you look at the remaining games, 4 of those last 5 games are against top ranked teams. That last game being FSU, I'm shooting that in as a fucking win anyways, because FSU ain't crap this year. Now, I really think we're going to destroy them. But yeah, the overall offense and defense, a hell of a lot better now. So, Florida did destroy Kentucky. I was shocked. I thought they were going to lose. And they pulled out the W, which was very shocking and very, very, very good thing. All right, Lagway. Lagway had a game, bro. Lagway had a game. He had a game for sure. Let me bring that shit up. All right. Lagway, 7 of 14, 259 yards. 7 of 14, 259 yards. 7 completions. And he still got 259 yards. This man is the master of medium and deep routes. He could toss it, and those playmakers will make plays. Badger, DK, Wilson, all of them, they all were really good this game. And they contributed to the success we had in driving the ball down the field. On top of that, we also had Jaden Ball run the damn ball all across Kentucky's throat. Man, he just shoved it down the throat so many times. Ball is ball, bro. He is good. He had a total of 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns this game. When was the last time I seen a running back get 5 touchdowns for a Florida team? Not in my as long as I've been watching Florida, which has been since 2012, 2013, I have not seen a running back done that ever. Montreal Johnson didn't even do that. Trevor Etienne didn't even do that. This man is a freshman. He is a freshman. And he's shoving the ball right down fucking Kentucky's throat. Who is an SEC caliber team? 5 touchdowns. 22 carries, 106 yards. My man balled out. My man balled out. That's all I can say with that. He balled out. To be honest, he deserves the starting position now. If Montreal comes back, please don't put him in the starting position. Just put him back, like in backup, second string, third string, whatever y'all want to put him. Yeah, balled out. Now the offense, the offense did really good, but defense, man, defense did really good too. Yeah, the score and the yards per game on their side for Kentucky may say otherwise, but this has been a very physical defense. I ain't gonna lie, this defense looks a hell of a lot more better than they have been. I mean, 3 interceptions, one for Bridges, one for Moore, and a pick six from my man Kamani McClain. This defense is a whole lot better. And then I think it was what was it? Last weekend? Yeah, last weekend. 3 sacks in a row against Tennessee. Man, this defense, something changed for this defense. I ain't gonna lie, something changed from what happened 3 games ago. I feel like this is a lot more better defense than I've seen before. Like the 2.5 years, we didn't see a defense like this. And suddenly it's like they're good. They're very good. They shut down Tennessee. Tennessee supposedly has a notorious offense of air raid, and they shut that shit down. Straight up, they shut that crap down. They shut Kentucky down too. Although Kentucky only scored 20, they still shut them down. Majority of the time, Kentucky got fucking touchdowns maybe twice. I think twice, yeah. Only twice were the actually truly offensive touchdowns. One time, and I blame that on special teams because they did that. It was a kick return touchdown for Kentucky. Out of all those times, there was only 2 offensive touchdowns. That tells you a lot coming from this team alone. That tells you a lot. Yeah, you say their offense is horrible and stuff. Yeah, they probably were. But there's still a fucking bad offense for a different opponent team would still give our old defense, not this one, but our old defense some fits, and would have still scored 40 points, 400 yards, run it right down our throats constantly. Last year, the year before last, those defenses would have gave up so many yards and so many points. This one now looks like it's different, and it's a lot more better of a defense than we are typically adjusted to. And on top of that, you also got to give it to the offense as well. Kentucky, coming into this game, even though they were 3-3, had the number 3 defense in all of the nation. Number 3. They were 3-3, and they had number 3 defense all in the nation. They kept Georgia at 13 points. I think they kept Ole Miss at 16, 17 points. I don't remember that. I don't know the actual score, but I think it was low. So their defense was nothing to scoff at. Their D line was nothing to scoff at either. It was just that our offense was able to open up their defense when Lagway passed it deep. It made them think, okay, now that they can that Florida can pass it deep, we have to watch out for that, because if we get complacent with the run, because we did run it a lot too, it opens up the offense. Because if they start running and then they suddenly decide to pass it deep, they'll get it. And that's what happened. Like, I think it was like second from last drive, if not our last drive. Yeah, it was our last drive. No. Yeah, it was our last drive for that last touchdown drive. Lagway ran it first time, ran it second time, and then he stepped back and bombed it deep. And when he did, he caught DK. Your DK or Badger, one of those two, caught it. And it was a bomb. And that led us to get another touchdown. That scenario right there is a prime example of what happened this weekend with their defense. Us bombing it deep opened it up. Because if we bomb it deep, we can run. Because they'll be more focused. Because if we bomb it deep, they'll be more focused on deep passes. Now let's the run be set up, and we can get a lot more yards running. But then they'll start focusing on running again, and once they start focusing on running again, throw it deep. It's like a switch, and it helps us open up the defense or their defense, and allows us to score more and drive down the field. And that's what makes Lagway a very dangerous player on our team, and very weapon oriented, because he can do that. And on top of that, he's a scrambling quarterback. He's a throw threat. So not only Ball's running, but DJ's running. Yeah, this offense can open up real good and be a very dominant offense if everything goes right and all the play calling is right. Because you know how Billy is, his play calling and stuff. So yeah, this whole thing is very interesting right now. Because going into this game, I expected us to lose because of the play calling alone. What lost us the Tennessee game was the play calling. Billy couldn't call plays. That cost us the game. So I was going to expect us to lose this game, and we ended up pulling off the W, which was shocking, and I was happy about that. So that leads me into my next one. My next topic. The road to Jacksonville is now on the way. We have a bye week this weekend. The road to Jacksonville. Will we beat the Dogs? If I see the same team that came out to play against Kentucky come out to play against the Dogs, yes, I could see us winning that game. If the same team that came out against Kentucky plays against the Dogs, and they give their 110% for that game, I can see us winning that game. Because Georgia ain't Georgia. Georgia ain't doing Georgia shit. Yes, they beat Kentucky. Beat Texas. So it doesn't mean anything. They got beat by Alabama, and then Alabama turned around and got beat by Tennessee. I ain't the one to say, oh, well, since Alabama beat Georgia and Tennessee beat Alabama, and Florida almost beat Tennessee, or we could have pretty much dog walked them if our offense play calling was the same way it was against Kentucky. Well, then Florida should be able to beat Georgia. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what I saw that last Saturday. If that's the new norm, and that's why I'm holding my judgments right now, I do believe we can beat Georgia, and I hope we do. But that depends, like I said, depends on what type of team shows up for that game. If the team that shows up for that Georgia game is the team we saw last Saturday, I think we have a chance to beat Georgia. It might be a small chance, but we have a chance. Like I said, Georgia ain't Georgia. They're not the Georgia of old. 2 years ago, yeah, Georgia was national championship contender. Now, since all those players from COVID's out now, Kirby Smart's been struggling quite a bit winning games. Yeah, I gotta admit they did beat Texas. And it was convincing too. But just because you beat a team doesn't mean you can beat all of them. Any given Saturday, my grandfather and my grandmother always said, because I was 2020 season, I was a cocky little kid. I wasn't little, but I was cocky. I was a teenager, still like about 18, 17, 18. I was cocky because our team was winning games, and they told me any given Saturday, you could lose. Sure enough, LSU game come around, and we lost it. So, Georgia fans, if you're out there, do not get cocky. Fleur has had your number before. It's about time for us to beat y'all again. It's about time for us to beat y'all again. Now, very last topic for today before I end the stream. Billy Napier. What does this mean? This win mean? It doesn't mean much. This win right here doesn't mean nothing. Not to me. I'm happy we won, and I'm excited to see what happens next because this actually excited me. But Billy, you're still not safe. Just because you beat Kentucky doesn't mean nothing. Now go on and beat Georgia. Beat Texas. Beat LSU, Ole Miss. I know y'all can't win out. And if y'all do, that'll be a miracle. But at least win some of these games. Get us to a bowl game. Win it. And I'll see. I'll see what I think after that. This has been the man, the miss, the Gator onesie wearer. I hope y'all enjoyed this stream. This may be a short one, but I think next time I'll have a guest on for next weekend. I will be streaming that some games next weekend. Doing watch alongs like the FSU and Miami game and stuff. I do hope y'all enjoy. This has been Man, the Miss, the Gator onesie wearer. AlloPack. AlloPack Sports. Signing off. Have a good evening, y'all. Bye, y'all.